We are now starting the rest of the questions for this paper Set 1, Section 4, Paper 2, from question number 11 and onwards to that. So they have shown the table on the left side for this different gravities and the name of the planets there. So now they are asking that an object on Earth has a weight 150 Newton. On which planet would the same weight have an approximate weight of 170 Newton? Since we know that weight is equal to mg, weight is 150, m is unknown, and on the Earth the gravity there is 9.8 from the table. So mass is equal to 150 over 9.8, and that is equal to 15.3 kg. Then again weight is equal to mg. Now weight is 170, mass is 15.3, and gravity we have to calculate. So gravity will be equal to 170 over 15.3, that is equal to 11.11, and that is the gravity on the surface of the planet Saturn. So this is the answer of this question for this part. B there. So B is the choice for this question number 11 to that part. Now question number 12. The function f has 5 distinct zeros. Which of the following would represent the complete graph in the f in the xy plane there? So we have 5 distinct zeros. That means what? They are cutting on the x-axis at 5 different positions. So A graph is going to cut at 1, 2, 3, 4. So A is rejected. B 1, 2, 3, 4. So B is also rejected. It is cutting at 4 points. C 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So C is rejected because it is cutting at 6 different points. D 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So D is the right choice, but it is not all these points are distinct. One is repeated root there at this position, but they are asking 5 different points. So we will count it only this there one. So one is this. These are 2 distinct points, but it is considered to be one. This is one, this is one, and this is one. So there are 5 distinct points for which it is 0 there. But actually there are 6 points when it is equal to 0 there. So choice D is the right answer for this. Now question number 13. H is equal to minus 16t square plus Vt plus K. So we know that if the equation gives the height height h in feet of a ball, t standing after it is thrown upward with the initial speed v meters per second from a height of k feet, which of the following gives V in terms of H, K, and T there. So we are going to make V as a subject from this equation there. So we know that H is equal to minus 16T square plus Vt plus K there. So Vt is equal to H minus K plus 16T square, or V is equal to H minus K plus 16T square divided by T. Or you have to look at the choices there. It is H plus H minus K. So A is not there. B, is it? If we divide it by T there, then this will be not, because B is not choice there. C is H plus, it is not there. So D is this. So we can write it like this: H minus K over T plus 16T. So because we are dividing it, this H minus K by T and this T square by T, and this will be the equation of that. So this is the answer for this question. The right choice is there, D choice. It is 13, no, 14 and 15. A cost of using a telephone in a bill hotel meeting room is 0.20 per minute. Which of the following equations represents the cost C in dollars for H hours? So question number 14. H hours, in other word, means H into 60 minutes. The rate is given there in 60, is given there for one call, 0.20 per minute. So C is equal to 0.20 per minute they have given there. So total cost here will be equal to 0.20 into 60H there. So that is the formula there for the total cost of this. So we look at the answer there. It is A. The rest of the answers are not correct according to this explanation there. Now question number 15. In order to determine if treatment X is successful in improving the eyesight, the research studies was conducted from a large population of the people with the poor eyesight. 300 were selected at random. Half of the participants was randomly assigned to this received treatment X, and half of that one did not receive the treatment X. The resulting data has shown this that the participant who received the treatment X had significantly improved eyesight compared to those who did not receive the treatment X. Based on this design and result of this study, which of the following is the appropriate conclusion of this? Because there are 300 used for this X and 300 they are not using for this X. The treatment, now the four statements are there. The treatment X will likely to improve the eyesight of the people who have the poor sight. Treatment X is likely to improve the eyesight of those people who have poor eyesight. So this statement is true for this choice B. If we look at that, treatment of X improves the eyesight better than of all the other. No, it is not true, because they are just selected X, which is equal to 300, those who have improved their eyesight. Treatment C, treatment X will improve the eyesight of And it is also wrong because they are just selecting 300 from that people there who have selected to improve the eyesight. Treatment X will cause the sub. So it is also not true because only a statement is true there, that the treatment of those who are selected for X is likely to improve the eye-sighted people who have the poor sighted. Question number 16 now. These are the two graphs. The graphs of this function f and g are shown in the xy plane above. For which of the following values of x does f of x plus g of x is equal to 0? So question number 15. F of x plus g of x is equal to 0. We have to give the value of x there. Since these are the two graphs shown in the figure there, we see that from this graph, this is the point where they are going to meet. So here the x value is there. For f of x, if we consider the points there, a, that is basically equal to, from this graph, it is -2 and 2 there. For the other graph, so this is g of x. For f of x, this graph is there, and that value is also -2 and -2 there. So if we add f of x plus g of x, then it is 2 minus 2, that is equal to 0. So it means the x value there is equal to -2, because this is the x coordinate of that portion there. So we need the value of x, which is equal to -2. And now we look at the choices. It is B choice is the answer of this portion there. Question number 15. Now, question number 16. It is question number 16 to that. Now we look at the question number 17 and 18 and onwards. Question 17 and 18 refers the following informations. S of P is equal to SP is equal to half P plus 40. And D of P is equal to 220 minus P. Now we will see what the explanations are given there. A quantity of the product supplied and the quantity of the product demanded in the economic market of function of the prices of the price of the product. The function have the estimated supply and demand function for a certain product. The function S of P gives the quantity of the product supplied to the market. When the price is P dollars, and the function D of P is the quantity of the product demanded by the market when the price is P dollars. Now question number 17. How many How will the quantity of this product supplied by the market change if the price of the product is increased by $10? Since it is increased by $10, so we will look at that P is the price for that, the initial. So it is $10 more than, so it is S of P plus 10 should be equal to half P plus 10 plus 40. So S of P plus 10 is equal to half P plus 5 plus 40, or it is equal to half P plus 45. So this means it has increased 5% of that. So we will look at the answers of this. The quantity supplied will decrease by 5 units. It is wrong. The quantity supplied will increase by 5 units. So B is the right choice for this portion there. The quantity supplied will increase by 10 units, wrong. The quantity supplied by the increase by 50 units, that is also wrong. So it is basically the quantity supplied will increase by 5 units because it was 40 and it is 45. So the sets of the equations are same. So that is means that this supply is 5 units more than that. Question number 18 now. At what price will the quantity of the product supplied to the market equals the quantity of the product demanded from this market? So here there means we have to find out the product supplied to the market is equaling the quantity of the product supplied demanded by the object there. So question number 18, product to the supplied there is half is equal to demanded for this product P there. So it should be half P plus 40 is equal to 220 minus P. So if we add this, half P plus P is equal to 220 minus 40, 2 plus 1, 3 over 2P is equal to 180, or P is equal to 180 into 2 by 3. So that thing is equal to $120 is the price for that. So $120 is the answer of this B choice there. So the question there is for B, question number 18. Question number 19 now. The graphene which used in the manufacturing of this integrated circuits is so that a sheet weighing 1 ounce can cover up to the 7 football fields. So 1 ounce is going to cover up 7 ounces field. Fields. If the football field has an area approximately equal to 1 whole 1 over 3 acres, how many, how much, about how much many acres would be 48 ounces to this graphene cover that? That is, how much is it? One whole 1/3 acres. And there are 48 acres, 48 ounces. So 1 ounce is going to cover 7 fields. So 48 ounces will cover 48 into 7, and that thing is equal to 336 fields to cover that one. And now, how many of that to cover this one whole 1/3 acres for that? So this thing is equal to 4/3 acres. So it should be equal to 336 multiplied by 4/3. So it should be equal to 448, and 448 is not there. So nearly it is almost approximately, we rounded off 450. So that is the answer of the C part there. Question number 20 now. Swimming time versus heartbeat. On the x-axis, they have shown the swimming timings, and on the y-axis, they have shown the heart rate of that beat there. Michael swims 2,000 yards on each of these 18 days. The scatter plot is the graph shown there for this corresponding to the heartbeat after each swim. The line of this best fit data is shown as there. It swims that we took 34 minutes. Then Michael actually heartbeat is about how many times per minute less than the rate predicted by the heart line of that best fit line. So we see that it is on 34. The graph is shown like this. And for this graph, started from 33 values. This is the heartbeat per minute. This is swimming time, 34, 35, 36, and almost to that up till 37. So 34, 33.5, then 34, then 34.5. So at 34, the value is there, which is on the best fit line, is equal to 150. For 34, and the downward, the graph, that one which is on the scattered graph there, it is going to show their values of here, and that value is equal to 150, and that value is 148. So it is 150 minus 148, that is equal to, it is 2 units less than the actual on the best fit line. So B part is the answer of this question number 20 there. Now question number 21. Of the following 4 types of the saving accounts plans given to that, which would be the is approximately growth of this money in this account? Each successive years 2% of the initial account, because they are asking here the exponential growth. We know that from this exponential growth is equal to b into x power t is the growth for that exponential there, where a is the actual amount, b is the initial amount, x is the rate of growth, and t is the time for that. And here, each successive year, 2% of this initial growth saving is added to the field, because it is addition to that. So this is not true because a is not there. B, each of the following years, 1.5% of this initial saving and 100 is added to that account there. So it means 100 times plus that is going to be increased. So that is not true there. Each successive year, 1% of the current value is added to this value of this account. Yes. So 1% means what? The interest is 1 plus 1%, 1 over 100 of I, that is equal to 1 plus 0.01. So it should be equal to 1.01 I for that. It is for 2 years, it is 1.012 square, and for 3 years, 1.01 power 3. So A is equal to, B is the amount, whatever is that one, it is 1.01 power t there. So this is the actual part of that answer there. There is exponential growth of that person. So it is the C choice is the right choice of this part. Fourth is not each, because it is 100 is added to that value there. So it is not there. Exponential growth is only for this part C. Question number 22. The sum of 3 numbers is 855. One of the numbers is x is in 50% more than the sum of the others numbers, 2 numbers. What is the value of x there? It is question 22. Let's say the 3 numbers are x, y, and z, and that thing is equal to 855. These two, y plus z, are the rest of the 2 numbers there, which is shown that x is 50% more than the sum of the other 2 numbers. So x as it is plus 50% of x is equal to y plus z is equal to 855. The sum of the numbers is 855 and one of the number x is, so x is equal to 50% more than the value of the sum of the other two numbers. So other two numbers are y plus z and 50% more. So it is y plus z. So that thing is x is equal to y plus z plus 1 over 2 y plus z, and that thing x is equal to, if y plus z is common, it should be 1 plus 1 over 2, that is equal to 3 over 2 y plus z. Then y plus z is equal to 2 by 3 of x. Now, if we put in this equation number 1, x plus 2 by 3x, and that thing is equal to 855, 3 plus 2. 5x over 3 is equal to 855, or x is equal to 855 into 3 divided by 5, and that should be equal to 513. So 513 is the answer of this B choice there. So B is the right choice for this question number 22. Now we are doing the next of the questions in the next videos there.